Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to learn about Lightning Record Form. So sometimes you may require to create a form quickly in your project which should have all the fields, and the form should exactly work how it is there in the detail view, right? So in those kind of scenarios, Lightning Record Form is quite handy, and we can use it in a different ways to display the fields in a form. So let's jump into the content and see how does it work. So you may have a requirement where you need to create a form and you have some set of fields and you quickly want to display that in the form. If you go with the manual process of creating the form, it will take a lot of time, and also you have to take care of some of the standard features of Salesforce, and then your form will be ready. But if you use Lightning Record Form, it will be quite simple, and you just have to use Lightning Record Form tag, and then your form will be ready. So there are some features that comes up with Lightning Record Form which is very helpful if you keep that in mind. The first one is like it automatically switches between the view and the edit mode. So the form that will be displayed will have a pencil icon just right of that, and then when you click on that, it will display the form in the edit mode, and it will also have once you cancel it, the form will again switch to the view mode. So the flexibility of switching between the view and the edit mode is automatically handled by the Salesforce, and this is very helpful when you are working on the form. The second one is when the form is in the edit mode, it will automatically have the cancel and the save button, and when you click on it, it will automatically save the records, and you don't have to take care of all those stuff. It will be handled by Salesforce itself. The third one is by default, the Salesforce the Lightning Record Form will have a record layout, but if you want to specify how many columns the field should come up in, so you can specify the column property and specify the number of columns in that, and then the form will be displayed as per the column you have specified. So this is also quite helpful when you are working in the form. So the last one is there's two properties that you can basically use. So either you can put your layout as full layout, or you can put your layout as compact. So when you're keeping your layout as full layout, it will have all the fields that is there in the page layout, and when it is compact, it will only display the fields that you have specified in the compact layout. Compact layout is similar to the highlights panel where the fields are displayed. So let's see the code and how does the Lightning Record Form works, and I have also implemented few other things in that, so that how you can make your form more scalable, so that I have also taken care of. So let's see the working demo. So I came into my org, and if you can see my screen, so this is the form I have basically created, and this is through Lightning Record Form. And if you notice here, it is having the two columns because I have specified that column property. So once I'll go in the VS Code, I'll show you all these things. Apart from this, there are few more things I have created. When I click on this edit pencil icon, okay, so I have created one pick list field, one checkbox icon, checkbox field, and also the multi-select pick list as well. Now if you go with the manual form creation, this all will take a lot of time because you have to implement this all in a custom way, but now this is implemented through Lightning Record Form, so all these are basically displayed by itself. That is taken care by Salesforce. Now if you see, there is cancel and save button, and if I click on save, a spinner will come up, and then the record will be saved, which will display a toast message as well here that account record is saved. So all these features are also implemented here. So let's jump into the VS Code and see how does the code works for this. So I came into my VS Code, and if you see on the left side, I have created this component Lightning Record Form. If I go to the HTML page, so here you can see I have wrapped my whole page into the lightning card, and then I am having one lightning spinner because at the time of saving the form I want to display a spinner. So that's why I've created this tag, and then I am having a lightning record form tag which is wrapped inside a div where I have put a class which is having some padding, which will basically create a space in outside of the form. Now in the lightning record form tag, so there are two parameters, which is object API name and the record ID. So these two parameters is required when you are seeing the form because it should have the data populated. And if I go to the JS, you can see here that these two variable have been declared as @API, because this will automatically get the record ID and the API name when we place this LWC in any record page. Now going back, you can see I have specified the fields parameter here. I have put the fields into the fields variable. So in this fields variable, we can specify all the fields that we want to display. So I am basically displaying all these 5 fields here. Okay, and you can see like this is a array here, and then I'm importing these variables from a schema of account, and then all the API names of the fields are also present here. Now after this, I have also specified columns property, where we have specified as 2, because I want to display the form in a 2 layout form. So that's why I have displayed the columns as 2. Now the next property is the mode. So I have kept the mode as view. That's why I am able to see a pencil icon here. Okay. Now if you go back to my VS Code, so now I can specify there are two mode that you can specify. The one mode is which is edit. So edit mode is basically the form will be displayed in a form of create mode. Okay, and the user can directly create any put some values and save the form. So I have saved it, and let me refresh the page and I'll show you. So as you can see here, like the form is displayed in a edit mode, which is basically a create mode, where we have the option to choose the value and save the record. And there is one more property, which is read only. So if you want to just display the form in a read only state, you can put the mode as read only, and the form will be displayed in a read state. So let me just go and refresh the page. So you can see the form is displayed in the read only mode here. Now if you go again to this tag, so there are 3 mode event here, so which is on submit, on success, and on error. So first of all, on submit will be called, and it will call a method which is handle submit. So if I go to the JS, you can see here I have specified handle submit, and the first thing that I'm trying to do here is I'm making the spinner as true, because at the time of save I want the spinner to run. So that's why I'm specifying is that it as true, and initially it was marked as false. Okay, the next thing is event.prevent default. Basically I want to modify the existing behavior. That's why I'm using the event.prevent default, which will basically stop the existing behavior and which will allow us to modify the existing behavior. So that's why I'm using this event.prevent default. And then I'm getting all the fields in a fields variable, and then I want to change the value of the phone at the time of saving the record. So I will specify the value in the phone field, and then I am basically using the submit event to save the value when the form will be saved. So that's how you can modify the existing behavior, and in this way you can specify some other fields as well. So if I go to my form, you can see here in the details section, the phone number is basically changed to whatever I have specified in my handle submit. Now if I go here, if I change some value, let me change to some other value. Okay, and let me just save it. Okay, and then if I go here, let me make the form as view, or maybe edit. We save it. If I go back and if I refresh the page, now let me just mark it as true, and in the detail section we have some other value. Now if I save it, you can see the phone number has been modified with the value that I have specified in the handle submit. So that's how you can use it to modify the existing behavior. And then handle success will be called after that, and it here I'm again marking the spinner as false because the form will be now saved and the spinner should be stopped now. And then I am basically showing a toast message using this toast event, and I am importing this from the platform so toast event. So this is the way where we use to display the toast message. And here I am also getting the ID of the record that is being saved, and that will be displayed in the toast message. So that's the whole like code for displaying the toast message. And then if you go to the handle error, so if some error will come, again we are stopping the spinner, and then we will be showing the toast message with the error variant, and it will going to display you the error message. So that's the whole way we are basically created the form. And if you have any more questions, you can put it in the comments, and I will be happy to help you. So we will come up with some other tutorials now, and thank you so much for watching my tutorials.